Here's a little review lesson on how to factor something that looks like this. So this is a quadratic. It's in standard form, x squared x, and then x to the 0 or no x. And so if this kind of stumps you, what you want to do is you want to create your box and use the box method, which has to do with area. So a few things we knew about this was that this term, this first x squared term, goes in this box, okay? So whatever's first there goes in this box. And then, I'm just gonna get my different markers. And then we knew that whatever is at the end here goes in this box. And so that's 6. So then what we have to do is we have to figure out what goes in these boxes given the information that we have. And what we noticed, and which allowed us to develop a strategy, was that whatever multiplies, we want to find whatever goes in here is the combination of what multiplies to this diagonal. And so x squared times 6 is 6x squared. And then what we also noticed was this diagonal has to add to the middle term. And in this case, that's going to be negative 5x. So these two boxes, the pink boxes, are a combination of numbers, two monomials, they're going to have variables as well, that satisfies both of those things. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the multiplication. And we're going to say, okay, what are the things that multiply to 6x squared? I know I get negative 1x and negative 6x, 1x and 6x. Don't forget your positives and negatives. And once you find the combo that works, you don't need to keep making your list, okay? Now, careful. We might be like, wait, 1 and 6, 5, cool. That neither of those actually work when you look at what adds to negative 5. So then I get negative 3x and negative 2x and 3x and 2x. And if we start to scan, so this one doesn't add to negative 5. This one doesn't add to negative 5. This one, it works. And then in turn, this one doesn't. Someone in one of the classes asked, are there multiple options here that would work? And the answer is no. There's going to be one option that multiplies to this and adds to this. Okay? So then I take these two numbers and I'm going to put them in here, negative 3x and negative 2x, and it doesn't matter which one you put them in. So then what this is going to allow me to do is then find those dimensions. So I'm just going to kind of redraw it down here. You don't have to do this, but just so you guys can look at it. So we have x squared, negative 3x, negative 2x, and 6. And so I'm going to take it row by row. So if I just look at this row and I say, what can come out of x squared and negative 3x? Okay, well, both of these have a term x. And this is a 1x squared and a negative 3x squared. And so the only thing I could take out of both of those for a number is 1. So we're just going to leave it. X times x gives me 1x squared. X times negative 3 gives me negative 3x. If I took an x out of this, I'm left with negative 2. And then I follow these together to make sure it adds to it multiplies to negative 6, and it does. Our answer is not this. This is a method, okay? So our final answer equals the dimensions of the box. So it's this and this, okay? So our answer is x minus 2 times x minus 3, or it's totally fine to write that in a different order, x minus 3, x minus 2. The important part, though, is that what's inside the parentheses is identical.